The Aeronautical Development Establishment has said that the final design freeze of the medium-weight fighter will take place in the next few weeks, and the metal cutting for the first limited series aircraft will begin in February 2021. The Aeronautical Development Establishment has received 12 F414 engines from General Electric, and Hindustan Aeronautics has begun procurement of tools and assembly jigs for the production, and it is confident that the first rollout of the medium-weight fighter will happen in June 2022, and it will conclude its first flight by early 2023, and the medium-weight fighter will complete its flight testing and developmental trials by 2028. Hindustan Aeronautics is also developing 2 full mission simulators for the program, so that the pilots can practice even before the first medium-weight fighter is ready for its first flight. The 17.5-ton medium-weight fighter will be equipped with the 250 km range Rudram new generation anti-radiation system, 300 km range next generation BrahMos system, 180 km range Astra Mk2 air-to-air system, and 150 km range Smart Anti-Airfield system. The first developmental trial of the Nirbhay system fitted with an indigenous small turbofan engine is expected to take place between 12th to 14th October, and the DRDO plans to validate the indigenous propulsion system in the upcoming test, so that it enters full-scale production from 2021. The indigenous small turbofan engine has undergone 90 minutes of continuous operation at max power setting, and was also tested successfully at -15°C. The DRDO will continue more tests with the indigenous propulsion system in 2021, and is also planning to test a shipborne version in 2023. The DRDO is also developing a long-range air-launched cruise system, which will be tested from a Su-30 fighter jet in 2023. The Swedish aircraft manufacturer Saab has offered a completely make-in-India Gripen fighter jet, including technology transfer and setting up of local capabilities, and is looking for partners for Make-in-India solution and to establish an ecosystem. The head of the Gripen India campaign has said that the focus is on providing indigenous content and capabilities, and the biggest difference as compared to other competitors is the depth of technology transfer and capability that Saab is prepared to transfer to India. On being asked if a different engine can be used on the Gripen, he replied that the Gripen has currently been offered with the F414 engine, and the company could integrate Indian weapons package on the Gripen. The British Deputy High Commissioner has said that UK-based defence companies have expressed interest to invest in the Indian defence sector, and they are currently exploring opportunities in the defence industrial corridor. UK wants to jointly develop future technologies in India, and there are a number of exciting proposals that can be concluded. The German firm Rheinmetall Defence has already announced the shifting of its production facilities to UP Defence Corridor with an investment of over $1 billion, which will start with the production of Sky Shield air defence system, and will be extended to next-generation tanks and infantry fighting vehicles. The former chairman of Ordnance Factory Board has said that breaking the 41 ordnance factories into individual factories will not be a sustainable exercise, due to the current interdependence of factories for manufacturing. The components of an artillery system is sourced from 4 different factories, and a number of factories have to get associated for the production of ammunition and parachutes. The manufacture of a T-90 tank requires the contribution of 27 ordnance factories for manufacturing after-sales support and overhaul.